You're gonna start recording now?
Mhm.
Okay, so how long have you been working or living in Dittmas Park?
I've been working here since the fall of 2010, so it's about 2.5 years.
Years. So how would you describe the neighborhood?
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. As far as in terms of what exactly though?
Like, just give me a general feel about the neighborhood, because we have only been here like once before, well, I have.
Okay, for me, it reminds me of like a small town atmosphere, and that everything is just right along the street. Um, There's, you'll see kids yelling to their friends up on the second or third floor. Um, and a lot of people know each other. There's a lot of, having only been here for 2.5 years, I know a lot of people who come in and out of here, but also, it's a friendly neighborhood. I would call it very friendly. I mean, I would call it a very diverse neighborhood with some great restaurants. Those are my big things.
Okay, so you said diversity. So, give me an idea of the demographics around here.
I know there's a lot of, I guess they'd be called hipsters in a way. The Dittmas Park hipsters, which are, I suppose, different from the Williamsburg hipsters. But maybe they're not. I mean, but there's also, I've noticed an increasing Haitian American community. I guess Nepalese and Tibetan.
Oh yeah, I know it's just like a cafe, a Tibetan cafe.
Right, exactly. And there's and then as far as I know, we have a lot of Russian and Spanish-speaking people coming in.
Yeah, I noticed some of the signs around, like for the market, this is Russian, right?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Russian and Spanish speakers. Those are the two main linguistic groups we have, but that may be just because a lot of, people may be from Pakistan or India. I'm really not sure which. But I know there's a lot of Bengali, Urdu, and other languages as well.
Okay, that's interesting. So, I think I have heard about like it being really diverse, so that's pretty much true, right?
Yeah, I would say so. In my limited experience, like I work here, but I don't live here. But yeah, I would say so.
You said earlier about like how like the kids just kind of like yell like story up.
Right.
It's like it's very community oriented, right? So it's very community oriented.
I would say so. There's a strong community here. I know, not speaking as the representative of the library, but I know that actually the community did get this library built. They were instrumental in making sure this library was built, as well as the tot lot somewhere across the street.
Yeah.
There, a lot of this is because of community activism, and there are a good number of groups in the area that are, I guess, they seem to me active, but I don't have much to compare them to. But to me, it seems a lot more active than I am in my own community.
Yeah, same here.
So,
I noticed that too.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's diverse, and yet there's still like a lot of community. There's a big sense of community. So you'd say it's like these a lot of different people can like blend together pretty well here.
I would say so. I mean, there are issues. There are issues, and I don't want to, soft pedal that, because sometimes you do see, whether it's racial or ethnic, and there are definitely some tensions. At least I see it among the kids.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think everyone gets along very nicely.
So just like a couple tensions here and there, like pretty normal kind of thing, right?
I would say so.
Yeah, that sounds like where I am too.
Right, but it's, because I do see it, it's something that pops up, but I don't know how anomalous it is. It could be just as the usual.
Like, kids, right?
Yeah, I know kids.
Yeah. So, you have a pretty positive opinion of the neighborhood. I think it's nice here too. Like you said earlier about the restaurants. So, like, what's like around here? Like, good ideas.
Cinco de Mayo for Mexican. That's why I came here. That's one of the things that actually got me to take this position in this neighborhood. I have to say San Remo is very good for pizza. I like the purple yam can be a little expensive, but really good. Like Filipino, also some Korean as well, and I have eaten at the Tibetan restaurant, which is very good, and the Japanese Sakuro, I think, or Sakura.
I don't remember, but I remember.
That's also, I haven't had the sushi, but the food's good there as well. And there are a lot of other, and also, heck, just when school lets out, they sell some good corn soup and even corn on the cob right on the corner of Argyle and Cortellia.
It's like right here, right?
Yeah. Actually, on Rugby and Cortellia, so
yeah.
in front of, closer to the school.
Maybe I'll get lunch.
But yeah, no, it's, and also there's a Mexican market that has really good tamales, but only on the weekends.
On the weekends.
So, I know food is important. And I have to say Mimi's hummus is very good too.
Alright.
Which one do you think is the most popular? Like, is there more popular restaurant, like everyone goes there?
I don't know, because there's so many that I think everyone I would have to, if I had to pick one, I would say Cinco de Mayo. Just because it's fairly accessible, and I see a lot of, Mexican American, or Hispanic Americans there, as well as the more hipsterish element. Whereas a lot of other places are a little more directed towards the hipster, yuppie, whatever you want to call them. But
So it's more authentic in a way, yes?
it's been here, as far as I know, it's been here longer. Because it's been here since I used to go there like back in the 90s? Or maybe in the, like 10 years, at least 10 years ago. Probably more. But I've been going there. So, it's been around for a while.
Okay, so you've worked here for 2 years, but you said you've been around here for...
I used to have a friend who lived on Cortellia and Flatbush, and then so we would always go to the Mexican restaurant.
Alright. So, do you think, neighborhood has changed over time? Well, maybe that hipster thing,
Oh, I would say, yeah, definitely. It's definitely changed. It's definitely, they replaced the Revlon beauty store with the Brooklyn Industries. There's definitely that change. That gentrification in a way. But I don't know that people have been pushed. I haven't seen people pushed out.
Okay. So,
At least not that I can tell.
So it might not be, not as gentrified as other places, but...
Right.
Okay.
Definitely, that's what I would say.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any questions, guys?
We're all done.